What is going on, guys? Will Morris here bringing us a brand new video, and today we're going to be making a video that I haven't made in 6 years. To start off, I just had a new single drop. My single Does She Know is out now wherever you listen to your music. I love this song, and in honor of that, I thought what would be better than to do a video to get to know me. A lot has happened and the channel has grown a lot in 6 years, and my answers have changed, and there's so much content on this channel that I really don't get too deep here on the channel. I save that more for the Patreon pod. So if you enjoyed today's video, the Patreon pod is pretty much this video on steroids, so go check that out. I want to give you guys a chance to get to know me. This audience has grown so much, and I just want to let you guys in a little bit in on my life. So we got 25 questions here. I can't thank you guys enough for joining this channel, and because of that, I want to just let you guys get to know a little bit more about your boy Will Morris. Number one, what is my best childhood memory? And there is so many to choose from. It could be the concerts, could be vacations, family get-togethers. As a kid, nothing was better for me than, and you guys will be like, oh, of course, I just want to say this, but honestly, the vacations to Williamsburg. I love Busch Gardens as a kid, and just Williamsburg as a whole. Go and play mini golf, staying at places like the Kings Gate and Governor's Green. It was just moments like that where as a child, I don't think there's anything that could just beat that feeling of just getting out the house and experiencing something new. But if you want to take a more grounded approach, definitely the pets I had my first 10 years of life were just insane, and obviously, great memories of friends and family. Number two, if you could change something in your life, what would you choose? Okay, so we're gonna get a little deep here, guys. We're gonna get a little deep here. So, as you guys know, I'm a creative person. If you look at a lot of studies, people who are artists, writers, anything, our brains are wired just a tad bit differently, where we think all the time, and it's hard to slow the brains down. I would never change that, because my brain being like that is what gives me the ability to, make this studio, do these videos, make the music, and do all that. But if I could get it to tone down just a little bit, sometimes it gets in the way of things, and my mind and I will clash. We don't always see eye to eye on everything. I have a song coming about that in August called I Don't Like My Mind. So number three, how did I find my passion to do this stuff? So it's actually a really interesting story. So back in 2009, I was watching the Disney Channel. Yes, I was a Disney kid. We were all Disney kids who watched Disney Channel. Sweet Life on Deck, Wizards of Waverly Place, Hannah Montana, all the good stuff. And they would play music videos between episodes, and they played the music video for Paranoid by the Jonas Brothers. And it was in that moment where I fell in love with the Jonas Brothers music, and that just kind of began a butterfly effect, which made me fall in love with music, performing, theater. It kind of opened me up to this whole world, and I say there's obviously a higher power that gave me these gifts and gave me these abilities. But I think I always say I owe a lot to the Jonas Brothers, because I'm not sure I would have chosen this path if I hadn't heard Paranoid on that day. So I would say that is the moment I realized this is what I would want to do. Number four, what am I most proud of? My work ethic and my mentality. Changed my body. I haven't opened up a lot about this on the channel because I'm kind of saving that for a bigger project. I wasn't always in the shape I'm in today. You go back and look at videos from 4 or 5 years ago, I look a lot different. And so, changing my body physically, changing my body mentally, spiritually, all these different avenues, and really just being super strong, working out every day, working here every day, working hard on music and film and the Patreon, balancing so many things and being able to still have time to hang out with my family, spending time with my friends, eating right, drinking right, taking care of my body, taking care of my mental, and also having fun. And my time management, I'd say my time management is the best thing I'm most proud of, because I'm able to balance a lot of things and not overwhelm myself, get stressed. What music do you love? Yeah, what question is that? You guys know I love the Jonas Brothers, but let's expand on that a little bit more. I'll give you my top 5. We got Jonas Brothers, Lawrence the Band, fantastic band, definitely go listen to them. Harry Styles, The Weeknd, Post Malone. Those are my top 5. But if you want to know like music styles, obviously like secular pop, obviously, but really soul pop and retro pop has really taken over my Spotify listening hours over the past several months. If I could go anywhere, where would I choose and why? There's so many places in the world I want to visit. That's the beauty about the industry, where when the music takes off, hopefully I'll be able to tour and go to a lot of these places. But I think one would be Scotland, because that's where my family heritage is from. So I think Scotland is definitely near the top of that list, if not the top of that list. But I think I just want to see everywhere. It's hard to really narrow it down. I want to see Paris. I want to see England. I want to see Dubai. I want to see Australia. I want to see Canada, Brazil, all these different places I want to go visit. So it's hard to really narrow it down. If you could only have 5 things, what would you choose? Now we can go 2 ways with this. We can go like the really deep 5 things, or we can go with like 5 physical things. And we'll go with 5 physical things because it's just more fun. My phone. I upload my videos through my phone. I write a lot of my songs like in my notes app on my phone. My phone is pretty much my powerhouse. So I would always want my phone, my Bible, because duh. My computer, I love my computer. My truck, because I drive a lot and I love going places, and if I couldn't go places, I would lose my mind. I gotta have a football. I gotta have some type of sport around me. So yeah, that would be the 5 things: phone, computer, truck, Bible, football. Yes. Which school teacher was my greatest influence and why? And I love this question, and I'm gonna give a shout out right now. Shout out to Mr. Worf, Kenny Worf, our play director. He was my government teacher, world studies teacher, world geography teacher. Obviously, you guys know I grew up doing theater, and he brought out the best in me. I didn't always understand it at times, when the roles that I would be cast in. But when you look back at it, I owe a lot to him, because he trusted me and he cast me in things because he believed in me, and he believed that I could do things that maybe I didn't fully understand as a little kid or a young teen at the time. But looking back, I am a better performer, and I am a better just person on stage with how I do everything because of a lot of things that he taught me and that he entrusted me to do on stage. And he gave me a lot of ability to improv and kind of take the words on the page and spin it in ways that would bring characters to life in new ways. And the songs I got to perform, Lord Farquaad obviously is one that I really love and that I was able to do, and the other characters like Phil Davis and Curtis Jackson. So I'd say I owe a lot to him, because if I didn't have such a great time doing those roles, who knows if I'd still be doing content creation, film, music, and all these different things. So I'd definitely say I owe a lot to him. So shout out Kenny Worf. Thank you so much for everything back in school. This is a deep question, and it's actually one that I have not been asked for the first time right now. What would you write on your tombstone and why? So we actually did this exercise in my college class. It was that I was able to change the world with my stories and music. It was something along those lines, but I've said it before. I said it kind of in the album live performance last year, right before I performed Little Bird. When I leave this earth, I hope that I have a legacy where my family is set up very well, but also that my stories and my experiences helped shape other people's lives and helped change other people's lives and just helped other people resonate and connect and really just feel that people that out there that feel like they're alone, feel like there's no one there, feel like that if my stuff can maybe be an avenue for them, that's what I want. Then I consider everything a success. And I've actually had that moment already where someone did tell me that my content was something that helped them get through a really tough time, and that's what makes it all worth it. One moment in your life was a turning point. Now, I've spoken about this on the Patreon pod. We're going to plug the Patreon pod again. But there was this moment in 2021, you guys know Sweet Story Mine, all that stuff. There was this moment where it built up where I kind of was at an ego trip, and I took a lot of pride in where I was in life, and I wasn't necessarily giving the glory to God, who, has blessed me with the gifts and the blessings of the life that I have. At that point, I was very egotistical, and I was very high on my horse, and the rug got ripped out from under me. It changed my life for the better. As a result of what happened, it was what got me starting to lift weights. It gave me an album that I am so proud of. It just made me change myself mentally. I'm not putting everything on myself, and that there is someone else that is always there to kind of give me a helping hand. And it's just, just to not get so overwhelmed by stuff. That's really what I learned from that time, was just don't get so overwhelmed. Calm down, breathe, and just live life and enjoy the moments, and don't let anything overwhelm you. So I say that moment in 2021 where the rug got ripped out from under me and I had to kind of have an ego check and a self check, that was the turning point in my life, and it's changed me for the better. Why did you choose this profession? I think I've kind of spoken about this in other moments and other questions in this video, but I love performing. I've always loved performing since I was a kid. I love music, I love film, I love telling stories, I love doing this YouTube stuff. I think just having fun and having my stories be able to resonate with other people and being able to change other people's lives, it's just this feeling that is just so great that I can't really even put into words exactly, but being able to just share my stories and create stuff and know that every song is my story now being immortalized, and now it's out there to help other people in their lives and their situations. Having that ability to connect like that is just something that is unbelievable. And like when films, you can write the script on the page and then have the actors portray that story and really move the audiences to feel things and change them as people. Like I've been changed by songs and music and movies and TV shows. To have the ability to also provide that experience, I think it's just out of this world type feeling, and I love it, and I'm able to do it for the rest of my life. If you won the lottery, how would you handle the winnings? Number one, I would probably buy myself like the top of the line everything, and like extend the studio a bit, and have like a big booth, and the top of the line recordings, amps, drums, guitars, horn sections, microphones, all that. And then you get that, and then once you get that done, probably invest the rest in like real estate, something that just kind of keeps building up over time. Reinvest it into bonds, reinvest a lot of it, so in the long run, we'll be secure. Who do you admire? So we're going to kind of take levels to this. So in my life, I look up to my parents. They're so hardworking, amazing people. They're amazing leaders in a household. They have given me so much. They have taught me so much. I just look up to them and I thank them. And I'm just so glad that I have such a strong relationship with them where I can be so open with each other and not hide things. And I just love the relationship I have with my parents. So I look up to them as leaders, as individuals, as when I, find my partner in the future, whoever she is, I just look to my parents as like a great example of how I want to lead my marriage. But if you want to go on the creative side, I think James Cameron, I think really just having an idea and committing to that idea and working for that idea, like Avatar. The Jonas Brothers, obviously, they have had the top of success in the world, but yet somehow they stay so grounded and just seem like regular people when some of these others just seem like it gets like so blown up in their heads. So I definitely say that's kind of two I really look up to. Your 3 favorite movies, and why do you choose them? Oh, Avatar, The Way of Water, Man of Steel, and Singing in the Rain. These are my top 3 favorite movies, hands down. I love them. The stories, they have changed me in different ways and creatively inspired me to just keep wanting to tell stories. I think they're beautiful stories. I love just so many aspects about them. I could go on forever and ever about them, but those are my 3 favorite movies, and yeah, I love those. What do you fear the most? Oh, it's hard. I don't necessarily fear a lot. When you're strong in your faith and you believe in what you're doing, fear kind of goes out the door. My biggest fear is just I never want to get complacent, feeling like I'm good where I'm at. I always want to be able to strive for more and strive for better. So if I ever get to a point where I feel like, oh, I'm chilling, that's what I'm scared of. I never want to be content. How do you define love? Okay, I think this means like in a relationship. I think I made a whole podcast talking about this on the Patreon pod. I'm gonna keep plugging that. I believe it's taking 2 broken people, because no one's perfect, taking the foundation of your life and the other person bringing the foundation of their life, and taking the best qualities and the worst qualities, coming together, building a home together, building a foundation, really just building and bettering each other over time. I think you're not supposed to be perfect on one end. I think it's always just you work together, you grow together, you love together, and you chase life together. And to me, that's what love is in a short way of saying it. What are your strongest qualities? I believe time management. Time management is number one. I get great sleep, work out every single day. I work, I do all these things. I think time management and being able to make time for that. And like I said, have time to spend time with your friends. I think my work ethic. I think I'm strong in my work ethic because I'm not going to overwork myself, but I'm also never going to sell myself short or cut my work short. I'm always going to work until the job is done to the best of my ability. Does that mean everything is going to be 100% great? No, there's always going to be good eggs and bad eggs. And I believe my honesty, very honest to the point where I'm able to have tough conversations with people, and I'm not afraid of confrontation in tough moments. When something's not right, it needs to get taken care of. You kind of learn that when you work on film sets. Stuff's got to get taken care of, and it might be uncomfortable. It might suck in the moment, but you'll be glad you had those conversations. So I'd say honesty, work ethic, and time management are my best qualities. Can you recall your most awkward moment? Oh, I can recall it. I don't think I want to talk about it. Yeah, I don't. And I'm not talking like stuff like in high school and stuff like that. Doesn't count. That's not real life stuff. Real life stuff is like once you're an adult and you're out in the world and you do stuff. I'm not going to talk about it. Let's just say there's a song coming up that discusses it briefly. I love you guys. I want to connect with you guys. We're not talking about it. If you became president, what would you do first? I don't like that much power. I'm kind of chilling just being an artist. Oh yeah, I'd make gas prices like $0, like so we can travel wherever we want. Because oh my goodness, these gas prices these days. That's almost that's it. That's it. We're just gonna talk about that. We'd eliminate gas price. You just get gas when you need gas. There you go. What age do you feel yourself right now and why? So if you guys don't know, I'm 21. I would say I feel about 21, 20. I feel pretty young. You know, when I lost the weight 4 years ago, I feel like I shed a couple years off my life. So I kind of got younger, but you know, I got muscle and my back hurts some days when I wake up. So I don't think I necessarily feel a lot younger than I am. I think I feel pretty good for where I'm at. I'm young, I'm in a good athletic body that can do a lot of things, and I can lift heavy things, I can run for a long time, I can perform for a long time. I'm in what I consider pretty much my peak physical condition, and so yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much where I'm at. I feel pretty young, I feel amazing. If you could witness any event from the past, present, or future, what would you choose? That is a really great question. I think I would choose the last time Washington won a Super Bowl, because I have never really experienced success with this team, and I would just love to, I love to know what that feels like, and hopefully Jane Daniels is going to lead us to that promised land, because I would love that. But also, I think Live Aid 1985 Queen. I would kill to be in Wembley for that. I think that definitely would be that. What skill would you like to master and why? I would love to master every single instrument and every production element when it comes to music production, because I'm still very green. Like, I know a good amount, I have a lot of experience, but I'm still very green. I wish I could just know more. I wish I could know every guitar, every drum, every horn instrument, every woodwind, every type of piano, synth, every level of production when it comes to the actual nitty-gritty of making music. Yeah, I just wish I would know all of that, because that would just be amazing. How do you envision a perfect day? Ooh, the perfect day. Oh, I live pretty much a solid perfect day every day. Work out in the morning, get a nice little pump in, you know, just, you know, get the blood pumping, you know, some good cardio, a good hour of lifting. Then after that, you know, a nice salad. I love a good salad after my workout, and then protein shake. And yeah, get to see my friends. I get to spend some time with my family. Yeah, just get to work in the studio and create some magic. That's the perfect day. And then there's sub-perfect days, like, you know, Busch Gardens, beach, all these different things. But I think a perfect day is just seeing my friends, seeing my family, getting to make something great in the studio, and starting it, of course, with getting a nice solid workout in, which is pretty much every single day of my life. So I live a pretty great life. And last question, how would your friends describe you? I think my friends would describe me as an idiot sometimes. I can be, believe it or not. But honestly, I think they would say determined, strong-willed, hard-headed. I don't really do good with BS. I kind of will not put up with it, and that I don't do things that don't benefit my time. I don't have a whole lot of free time with all the work that I do in here, so I am very picky about how I spend it and who I spend it with. And so I think they say I'm pretty hard-headed, pretty determined, pretty strong-willed, but also can be an absolute idiot at times. And that's a great way to end it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. I know it's a little bit longer video, but I wanted to make sure I gave you guys some real answers here. And I'm glad I got to share this with you. As we're growing this community here on YouTube, I want to give you a chance to get to know me in honor of this song called Does She Know, which is a beautiful song, and I hope you guys are enjoying the song. And if you haven't listened to it yet, make sure to go listen to Does She Know. And like I said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you hadn't already. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that bell button down below so you're notified every single time I upload a brand new video to the channel. Make sure to go check out the Patreon and the Patreon pod, because like I said, if you want to get more stuff like this video, the Patreon pod is a weekly thing where you get this type of stuff every week, and I love doing the Patreon pod. We're 14 episodes in, and episode 15 is coming out tomorrow, so go join the Patreon. And thank you guys. My name is Will Morrison. I'm out. Peace.
Does she know that she's a light that burns so bright? She blinds my eyes.